Over this way.
While it may seem pretty innocuous, our civilization has scoured the four corners of planet Earth in the pursuit of discovery. Everything we can about the creatures and critters that we share this world. Every time we start making another video about strange natural phenomena, we think that there's hardly anything that can surprise us. The documentary filmmaker by them and random eyewitnesses filmed many cases very strange animal behavior, which is difficult to explain. Today we will tell you about the top 10 strange and unusual animal behaviors filmed on camera, amazing cases of animal behaviors. Before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, also subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Let's begin. Striped shark and baleen whale versus octopus. This is a stunning phenomenon. For the first time succeeded BBC team filming in ocean waters. During the creation of the next animal documentary was shooting the process of hunting a striped shark and baleen whale to the walking. Well, sharks in the underwater thickets, and here are their potential prey as an octopus, which we always have to invent various tricks so as not to be eaten. He hides as best he can, swim place to place. But when the octopus caught by surprise, he starts doing something incredible. Animal covers you with real armor from seashells that still serve as disguises in these frames. Scientists, for the first time watching something like an octopus quite a long time, manage like this go unnoticed, but the shark still smells his prey. However, shells confuse her protection work with a bang brilliantly. In this hungry seaweed for you, only such a forest resourcefulness helped the octopus higher. Look at this hungry shark, wasted no time as he spotted an octopus hanging around the ocean floor, waiting to be his next meal. The black and brown banded bamboo shark bit the head of the large common octopus and swallowed the body whole. The shark then swam around in search of the rest of his prey. Monitor lizard transports eagle. Here nothing out of the ordinary, just an eagle transports on monitor lizard. The road was running through wooded glades when we spotted on the right on the ground the martial eagle and its prey, or a transporter, a big rock monitor. We can't understand this eagle's strange behavior, and we absolutely surprised to see that. Amazing. Rat eat with cat. Cats and mice are not the closest friends. Domestic kitties evolved from predatory wild cats who used to hunt prey. These small prey birds, reptiles and rodents were the yummy food the wild cats needed to survive and grow, so it's no surprise that no matter how domesticated your cat may be, there's still a little hunter on the inside. Here, but probably true, the reason cats eat rodents. Just look, but that's how it is not. Here, break loose and not devour this impudent person. Mice may stare out at chances they dare not take. When caught in a cat's gaze, a rodent might stare brazenly back. It may scurry around, apparently untroubled, but a hungry predator is looking right at it. Nobody could have ever predicted, but in that one moment, the cat's entire world changed. Although she had always been a mighty huntress, something about the rodent made her heart turn to gold. Now, she and the little mousie were the best of friends. And rat eat with cat together like a best friend. And the two spent all their time together cuddling, napping and eating food. They became so close, the cat actually started protecting the little rodent from other cats and dogs. To show how thankful he was in the favor, rodent would clean the cat's paws in return. Otter versus alligator. We've barely years about recovered from the snake eats croc photos, and now this reveal a river otter in Florida, attacking a young alligator, which it then ripped into for lunch. A cute-faced mammal drowned a powerful gator. Wildlife is full of surprises. How common might it be for a river otter to take on such an animal? Otters are voracious predators, close to being the apex in most places where they live. So anywhere they overlap with gators, this would be a pretty common occurrence. Still, this is impressive. That's not a small alligator, probably 3 or 4 years old and 5 feet 1.5 meters long. If that's a male otter, it might be 30 pounds. That's a very bold animal. It's actually a learned behavior. That otter has probably tried to attack smaller ones, and got some bites to learn from. The armor on the back is made to deflect bites from other alligators, so it's very tough. The otter has sustainable energy, whereas the gator is like a grenade, with explosive energy that doesn't last long. So the best tactic is to wear the gator out, which only takes a few minutes of thrashing and rolling around. At that point, it's almost like it's intoxicating, and the otter can then get it up on shore. The gator dies of lactic acid buildup, not from being eaten. It would take a long time to kill it that way. But once the gators are good sized, the only predator that will typically beat one is another gator. And, apparently, an otter if it's hungry. Key parrots versus sheeps. These cutest birds, key parrots, because they call them New Zealand's main ruffian, is some of the smartest birds on the planet. But their inquisitive nature becomes cause irritation of people living in mountainous areas. However, for the pranks of the parrots, one very scary secret is hiding. The fact is that these birds are not about the barrack. These lovely creatures misheard at night and turn into homicidal monsters with by night falls. The birds start to eat sheep. Key parrots' attacks on sheep have been measured for the first time. About 0.5% of sheep at 5 South Island high country farms were attacked by these parrots. While there are millions of sheep on the South Island, there are only 3,000 to 7,000 key Nestor notabilis left, and they are largely confined to high alpine areas. Reed and colleagues examined 13,978 sheep on the 5 farms, and found 76 wounds attributed to key strike on 70 sheep. For the first, key parrots pulls the sheeps, and then start spitting flesh eagerly animal in the habitats. These parrots eat less, and therefore their spicy mind came up with this way of mining proteins and fats. Because of this, many farmers of the New Zealand do not like these birds. Well, the true nature of these attacks was not understood. Disabled monkey balancing act. In this case, a disabled monkey once got into poacher's trap and lost 3 limbs. There are many animals after such loss mutilate, don't live long. But not before. The monkey found an amazing way movement on one limb lifting bodies 90 degrees, simply incredible operator. If you're accidentally caught by a photograph, this animal could not believe in your eyes. There's another example. This disabled monkey really does deserve a standing ovation after learning to walk on his front paws. These incredible images show the injured macaque easily walking up and down on its front paws. The resourceful monkey was forced to find another way to get around after its rear legs were damaged in an accident, and it was no longer able to use them. And not only is the monkey able to balance on one hand to pick up food, the clever macaque also has no problem climbing the rocks or other obstacles in its enclosure, all on its front paws. Black bear steal food from car. This footage was filmed in Tennessee. Bear criminal in broad daylight. In the eyes of a bunch of people, breaks out car window, crawls inside the car, steals from there something containing food, and runs into the forest. In a few minutes, the bear comes back and gets in the car again. Well, people come closer like a beast is in the zoo. Generally, black bears are very dangerous to humans, but this he took food in front of the people. The beast, not distant, stole food, got out of the car, and this time ran away forever. In another case of beast behavior, the bear got on his hind legs, reached for the car's handle, and pulled out some snacks for itself. And I think it's only fair because we're technically taking their food, so they should take some of it back. Additionally, it's better if they're fed and calm. Nobody wants to face off with a hungry bear. Elephant versus female rhinoceros. Now look at this young elephant. What is he doing as caring for a female rhinoceros? Well, this an elephant in a state of hormonal must splash, leading to an increased range activity. And since in his herd of young elephants not allowed for females, their mane dissatisfied sometimes starts to stick to the rhinoceros, which vaguely resemble the most elephants. The unusual behavior of this young elephant is uncommon and unconventional in the animal's world. But despite the fact that the behavior, the elephant will turn out to be played in any second, nature reserves can change. In South Africa, elephants drowned during much more than 120 rhinos. But luckily, this female rhino left not to come. Beast fight off hungry fox. There's going to be plenty more nature content coming your way. Foxes are notoriously clever, but they can still get stumped when they catch huge stingrays. This next case with strange animal behavior happened during shooting Hawaii documentary. Cameraman Randy Harris tried to film huge stingrays and various fishermen on an expensive video camera that costs $10,000. But one sees the animal did not like that they were being filmed without permission, and she suddenly pounced on the video camera, taking away in Eucharist. While seeing the camera hiding out of sight of Randy, thought 10,000 was sailing away dollars. That's enough for now. Amazing. Thank you for watching my video until the last second. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell to watch many more interesting videos. Now goodbye.